What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about a recall that BMW just issued for basically F generation cars. If you know the BMW internal coding, you'll know that this is a F30, and you know, there's the F31, F32, etc. This is really only pertaining to 4-cylinder model cars, as far as I could tell, with the N20 and N26 motor. Basically the same motor. N26 is just the super low emission version. So if you know from my previous videos, I used to have two E90s with 328i and a 335i, and there was a pretty serious recall on those that involved the blower motor and it potentially catching fire and burning your car down. This one's not quite as serious as that, but it could still actually burn your car down. This one won't do it while the car is parked though. In the other generation, that recall, that could actually happen while the car was parked. So if you do have an E90 and you're not sure if that recall was ever completed, it would be best to check with your local dealer and find out, because they should fix that for free still even today. You know, you don't want your car catching fire in any situation, but you really don't want it to do it and take your house with it too. This recall though, it involves the positive crankcase ventilation and the water pump. And as I said before, this is basically any F generation car with the 4 cylinders. It says here certain 2 Series, 3 Series, 4 Series, 5 Series, Z4, X1, X3, X4, X5 models. So we're gonna go ahead and skip over to the what could happen. Now this recall involves the water pump's electrical plug connector. Small drops of liquid from the positive crankcase ventilation system could drip onto the water pump's electrical connector. Over time, this could lead to a short circuit and in rare cases, a thermal event or fire. Now, it sounds like from further reading, it gives you a warning. If you do notice smoke from the engine compartment, you may be experiencing this issue. It says pull over, exit the vehicle. And basically from the context of what I'm reading here, it looks like that situation is really only gonna happen while you're driving the car. You're not gonna have to really worry about that happening when it's stopped, because there's not gonna be any electricity going to the water pump, except for really right when you stop the car, the water pump will keep running for a little bit. It's still a pretty scary situation. You don't want to be driving down the road and your car catch on fire. You know, I mean, no one wants that. You've got places to be, things to do. But let's go ahead and take a look at the car. Let's sort of see if we can see what they're talking about. It looks like the fix is going to be that they're going to build a shield, you know, fabricate like a shield that kind of will deflect the water away from the water pump. You know, at this point they say there is no fix available, which is, you know, concerning, but you know, in the case with the blower motor, the fix didn't take long to come out. So be on the lookout for one of these letters if you own the car. And one of these cars, as I said before, 3 Series, 4 Series, 2 Series, 5 Series, Z4, X1, X3, X4, X5. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so here we are under the engine bay, and this is your positive crankcase ventilation hose. Now, because I have an aftermarket intake, it's a bit easier to kind of see what's going on. There's a little more space freed up, but it's going to be essentially the same setup with the factory intake. You just may not have as good a view. So it goes from here, and it goes to the intake piping, and you can see, yeah, you can see right there. My finger's pointing. It connects there. So I'm assuming that it's talking about leaking from the top. And that's just, it's sort of held in by these two little plastic clips you push in and pull down. There's an O-ring that kind of gives it a seal. So you can see right here we have our plastic thermostat, and I'm trying to get a good angle here. From over here, right here, you can see the water pump is down there. That little silver thing right there, you can just barely see that my finger's pointing at. And I am not really sure. I'm assuming it would have to leak from the top and the back side here, go past the thermostat and land at the water pump. So you're not really able to see the water pump's electrical connector from the top here. I mean, you can see the water pump right there, once again, the silver thing, and it's on the other side. So I have a picture from when I was changing the coolant, maybe a video clip even, but I know I have for a fact I have a picture where you can just barely see the electric connector off to the side, but it's basically on the other side here, and it's on the back side. So we're looking at the front right, it's basically on the back left. So that's where it would have to be landing. So I'm thinking it would have to come from here, fall down along the back and land on that connector. So I think the odds of this being a major issue are pretty low, but it's still something we really want to be mindful of and keep an eye on. So yeah, be on the lookout if you own one of these cars. This could be a potentially serious issue. You definitely want to get this fixed as soon as possible. Be on the lookout for when fixes become available. Yeah, and also if you have an E-Series and E90, be sure that blower motor recall is fixed. And you can check out my video on that one for more information. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.